Yeah, so you went from a Shelby to the SVJ in a year, and I want to, like, I know a lot of people are going to see that and be like, how?
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Today we're going to meet up with a good buddy of mine, and he's going to tell me the story of how they went from owning Mustangs to now owning McLarens. Hope you guys enjoy. We just got to my boy Casey's crib, and yes, they are doing it big. I think this is a SVJ, a Aventador. You got the nasty Huracan Evo. Then you got my personal favorite, the 2J IS. And you got this crazy McLaren over here. It's so rare, I don't even know what to call it. It's a 600 LT, but what makes this one this rare again?
Okay, so let me explain. Get this set up. Okay, so in 2019, McLaren made 1,000 coupes when the 600 was released, and then it went to 1,000 spiders, and the last 12 off the production line, MSO made this.
Oh wow!
And so the name is Suggestia borealis. It's named after a spider, an arachnid in the UK. It's a fluorescent spider in the UK. It's only in the UK around the world.
Wow! So this is all custom, like
yeah, that's from MSO.
Wow!
And you can kind of see in the paint. I'd have to pull it out in the sun, but it's purple, it's Napier green. The paint is really not black. It looks black, but in the sun it is like rainbow.
Yeah, that is sick.
And it's got the center seats.
And the doors go up.
And the doors go up. So yeah, it's got the center seats.
Oh
you
wow!
can see the stitching in the headrest. Yeah,
and this is like the carbon fiber tub, right?
Yes.
Wow, this is serious. Okay, yeah, this is full like race mode here, like okay, so from an enthusiast standpoint, I think I rock with the Huracan Evo the hardest, just because it's that bright green.
It's got the classic green to it.
Yeah, and just the way it sits, it's aggressive, it's nice,
Yeah, we're thinking of lowering it if we don't get rid of
it.
What? Yeah, lower it a little bit. Not slam it, just kind of make it nice and flush.
So if you're gonna get rid of it, how much are you looking to get rid of it for?
Probably in the 280s.
Still out of range for me. But it's nice though, man.
The Huracan, especially the Evo.
The Evo,
they are up there, probably at the peak of the.
They're
market.
keeping their value,
Yeah, they are. So we got this for about $245, $250.
Yeah.
And it's probably...
So it's gone up, man.
It's gone up, yeah.
So
if you look at the Evo market, and the rear-wheel drive is very sought after. A lot of people want the rear-wheel drive.
Right, yeah, because it's lighter than an all-wheel.
These are also the rims that you want with this.
Yes, I agree.
And also 100%. Another good option on this car for resale value is the glass. People love the glass because a lot of them, not a lot of them, but depending on how you spec, it would be like this all around.
Oh, so I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So not all of them have the glass. That is an option.
Yeah, this is just beautiful. I mean, this is a dream garage, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, and then like you really top it off with the IS. Like that's the most enthusiast car.
Man, that's my baby.
Yeah, man.
I have that thing over a lot of these.
Yeah, man. Like me personally, if I had to pick one to go drive right now, it would be the IS. Yep. This is it, and you did it perfect, man. Like.
Yeah, I just got the new rims in for this actually too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's in the trunk. I'll pop it in.
Oh my God! Holy turbo! Yeah, Oh, hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Man, he moves like a ninja. I didn't even see.
Coming out of nowhere.
Hey,
Yeah.
you should press clean those tires off. Let's get that one for sale on eBay.
These ones? Or,
And let's sell this car. And
Whoa.
what's your number one? Go tell me this, because like 90% of the kids come out. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Number one.
yeah.
Wait, number two.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh
You're
shit.
just like,
Oh, let's
it's
go
like a
number
kid
8.
in a candy store. You don't know what to do. Like,
Guys, we gotta get YouTube crack. Somebody, we gotta figure out how to pay for this shit now. Jesus.
oh man, well you're doing something right.
How's it going? Y'all good?
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
hanging in there. So I saw a post that you posted, I think yesterday, where you said like you went from Shelby to
that's good.
actually no, I didn't. Yeah, to the SVJ. Yeah, so you went from a Shelby to the SVJ in a year, and I wanted like I know a lot of people are going to see that and be like, how did he do that? Like what
The Hummer runs.
So give us some insight, man. We want to know, how do you build that type of wealth in that amount of time?
Well, I started out, my father was a GC, builds houses in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out running around job sites. If I wasn't playing sports after school, I was on his job sites swinging a hammer.
Wow.
So for the time like 12 years old, I was on his jobs picking up 2x4s and
So you were
so my son's post that says I went from a Shelby to a SVJ in a year is a little bit
Vague.
misconstrued.
right,
It's a
right.
bit vague.
It was
I've
a
been
lot of
building-
work beforehand.
Right, I've been building houses for, I mean, I could build a house when I was 19 myself. So I
Wow.
started out on my dad's job sites after school from 12, 13, 14, just going around picking up little, putting stuff in the trash for him. And then I swung a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I went to college in Philadelphia, Villanova for a business degree.
Right.
And even I'd come home in the summers, I'd swing a hammer. So I learned carpentry.
So would you say it was also like it became a passion, like
Oh, yeah.
building? Okay.
See, and I went to school for business, but I didn't want to sit behind a desk. I'm
Right.
an outdoor kind of guy. I wanted to be out on the job sites. Even today, I build houses, and I obviously I got to go to the office, but
Right.
I'll go to the office for an hour, do some paperwork, and then I'm on the job sites.
Right.
I'm with the guys. I'm with the plumbers, the electricians.
So
Digging
yeah.
stuff up, moving stuff around.
All the subcontractors have questions every day. So I'm, and I'm not an office guy, but I
Right.
never wanted to be that. So I wanted to be out on roofs swinging a hammer. So
See-
I swung a hammer for probably 15 years.
Wow.
Every freaking day, climbing on roofs, and that's how I learned the business.
And I think that's important because now you know the business inside out.
Oh, yeah.
Like you know how everything runs from like the first nail
Oh,
to
yeah.
like the the last piece
Oh,
of
yeah.
paint going up
Even
on.
building houses in Jersey, it's different because you build on cellars and foundations. Down here,
Right.
everything's slab on grade.
Right.
So when I first came down here, probably in the early 90s,
Mm-hmm.
I was on a shovel.
Wow.
$4, and I remember this, $4.50 an hour.
Woo!
Then I worked my way up to $5.50. I mean, this is obviously in the early 90s.
Right, right,
But, and I
right.
worked my way up. But I was so ambitious and so go get them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in 2 weeks, I was running circles around guys that were, and I was whatever, 21. These guys were 35 and I've been doing it for 15 years.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The big boss saw me making them more money basically than the guys that have been there 15 years.
Ah.
And I'm like, look, dude, you're paying him $12 an hour and I'm making $5 and I'm making you more money than him. And
Right.
the guys,
So-
and they'd say, the guy's my lead guy.
Right.
He's been with me. I can't pay you more than him.
Mhm.
So I said, I got to move on then.
Right.
So he bumped me up to $7 an hour. Then I move on and I get 9. And that's how But I was so freaking ambitious. And then even I got my first loan down here to build a house, like 50 grand. I bought a lot for like 25 grand. My dad had to co-sign with the bank to get the loan, and I built a house. And it's
That-
I just worked my way up. And then I got to the point where I was so busy that I couldn't swing a hammer anymore. So I hired guys to come in, hired a bunch of carpenters, and I just kind of managed everything.
Right,
got to
right.
that point, but
That
Yeah.
that is amazing to hear, man. Because I think a lot of people are missing. Like they'll see the cars and
Right.
they see the life, and they underestimate the amount of time and energy and work
Oh,
it
yeah,
takes
for
to,
sure.
to get to that point.
I mean, you always
know?
get these guys that get into Bitcoin and out of $5,000, and 3 years later they're worth $5
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
But it's not. the
But
same.
yeah, I say that's not the same because with that it's easy come, easy
Right.
go. It can
But
go
I'm-
like that.
I'm trying to instill that in my son.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. When I first met him, all I knew was that he had that IS,
Right.
But when I talked to him, his personality was so humble and cool. I was like, man, that's a good dude. And just based on that alone, you've done a good job.